opportunity for one of the members to showcase their business as a whole group. The presentation is so that we can then learn more about what they do and how we can find them the types of referrals that they're looking for. So before I introduce Martin, I'd just like to announce the speakers for the coming week. Next week we've got Mr. Gordon Hamilton, followed by John Pilling on the 13th of June. It's Ian Hackett on the 20th of June. Mick Woodworth on the 27th of June. Kath Molyneux on the 4th of July. And then on the 11th of July it's Adam Toothpick. So, moving across to Martin, Mr. Martin Worley. His business is back on tap, plumbing and heating. And as it suggests, it's plumbers and they're also gas installers. They're located here in Blackburn and they've been in business for 20 plus years. His previous types of jobs include armed forces, working in the carpet factory, working in the wallpaper factory, and of course a plumber. His wife is Catherine, children is Madeline, animals, he's got 2 cats, Colin and Portia, and 4 chickens, breakfast, lunch, dinner and supper. Hobbies, he likes all sports and especially football. Activities or interests, he likes the outdoor life, gardening, landscaping and the in-house joke, plastering. City of residence is Blackburn, and how long? Most of his life. Something no one knows about him. Well, he woke up on a beautiful sunny day in the middle of an uncleared minefield in Ceasefire Line in Cyprus. And his key to success is work hard and then play harder. Over to Martin.
I'll come in my best suit today. Right, there's a bit of a thing going on at the moment about gas registered engineers. There's a lot of people that are actually installing gas appliances but aren't qualified. They're actually cowboys. They're actually driving around in the vans which are marked up gas registered. But there's only 145,000 fully competent gas registered engineers in this country, and 30,000 of them are commercial only. So if you look around, you'll probably see about 50 vans a day if you notice, you know. So you've got what you need to be doing is looking at the badge. It's one of the codes of the ethics for when you're a gas registered engineer that you show people this on entering the property. It can be copied, I suppose. Okay then, so that's the importance of the gas safe register. You know, a lot of big plumbers are fitting boilers and they haven't got a clue about how to do the pipe sizing for the gas installation, which is very important because if you install a gas appliance and you haven't done the pipe sizing, that appliance might not be getting the right amount of gas, which is essential to the burning of that boiler. If that boiler doesn't burn correctly, you don't get what's called stoichiometric combustion, which is the perfect blend. So that's a very important thing. Boiler breakdowns. These can be avoided by annual servicing. You know, I've been to plenty of boilers over the last few months, and there's been signs of the boiler's been dripping for absolutely months, maybe even years. And then you'll give them a price for repairing the boiler, and you'll notice one other thing. And people aren't very happy about that. You know, when you give them a dear price because you're replacing 2 or 3 items when it only got broken down. You know, boiler servicing is another one, isn't it, where people only call you out for a boiler service when the boiler's broken. So it's not actually a boiler service, is it? It's a boiler repair. And a lot of my customers will call me out and say, oh, I won't be boiler servicing. So I said to the customer, I said, can you show me how to operate your boiler? So they'll press the button and everything, oh, it's not working. Surprise, surprise, isn't it? You know, they're going to say, I'm going to service a boiler, they're going to turn around to me and say, you've broken my boiler. You know? It's the same with gas fires. I'll go to ignite the gas fire and the pilot won't light. Well, it won't stay lit. You know? Classic case for boiler service. I did a boiler breakdown the other day, and it was for a little old bloke. He was about 84 years old. He's had this property for 10 years and he's never ever had his boiler serviced. And there's been rain blowing in through the flue, and it flips on his fan, So his fans got stiffer and stiffer and stiffer. He's not been extracting the air out of the boiler. And he put up with the noise. So but that led to another part of his boiler breaking down. So in the end, when we had to repair his boiler, it cost him £420 for the parts. If he'd have had his fan fixed, we'd have noticed that he was having rain blowing into his flue, and we'd have pointed his flue down a bit so that the rain couldn't get in. Right, it'd have saved him a hell of a lot of money. He still hasn't paid me yet, but... Right, well, I've brought a few things round here. I'd like to show you. It's not bad installations, really. So what people tend to do when you do a boiler change, most engineers, they're after a quick buck. And so they'll not flush the system out and put any system cleanser in or anything else like that. But this is what's called a secondary plate heat exchanger. And basically what happens is, when you call for a demand for hot water, the boiler kicks in and it starts heating the water. It sends this boiling hot water through this plate heat exchanger, which in turn cold water goes through here at the same time and it winds it up. And so it exchanges heat for water what you want in the tap. But these tend to block up over a period of time if you've got a dirty system. This boiler was 4 years old when this happened. You know, this one, I don't know if you can see it, it's absolutely filthy in there, like, and it's completely blocked. So the water can't get around. This is a 10-year-old boiler and it's nice and clean, isn't it? In comparison to that. Black. And that also led to, in terms of another breakdown, which is a diverter valve, which is part of the same system. That diverts the water through rather than the central heating system. So that costs me £300 quid. You know, if I'd have had it done proper and a bit of had the system flushed through, or just even the system cleanser in it, they've broken all the debris down from the old system, and they've had a nice, healthy system cleaning. Right, that's enough of that one. Right, landlord certification. A lot of people are advertising that they'll do a landlord cert for £30, and that starts from £30. But what they'll do, they'll just walk into the house, they'll have a quick look around, they won't even touch anything. You know, just sign that property off. We have performing any tests or whatever, and they'll go around to maybe 15 houses that day, doing exactly that. But with me, I'll offer you the landlord certification from £35, and that's pretty much everything, unless I have to start taking fires to bits to get to the flue, to the smoke on it. You know, then I'm only charging £5 per appliance then. But I do check absolutely everything, and everything's by the board. And if there's anything wrong, I will inform the tenants and the landlord. I've been trying to lose a bit of weight lately, because going back a couple of months ago, I got called out to the job. And it was a big house, and he'd had all the floor, underfloor heating done in all his house, so it was all insulated, and there was no way under the floor, except for the hatch outside the house. He'd had 3 plumbers round, and none of them could fit through. not through the hatch, under the floor. I literally had to crawl through under his floor, all the way around the corner. I had some good lighting with me, and I had to do the job like that. Because that's as far as I could do. As far as I could get. If I'd have been a storm lighter, I'd have been able to have been on the front, I suppose. Another boiler. This is another one of the people who go around and try to make a quick buck without wanting to spend the time to find the fault. A referral from Sam Smith, and I went over to one of her friends, which is in Whittley Woods, and she had a problem with the boiler, but it was an intermittent problem. She'd had 3 people round, and one of them had said it's this, so we changed that part. And one of them said it's that, so we changed that part. And one of them said it's this, so it needs a service, so he didn't service it, and charged her. I went round, and I said, well, I can't tell what the problem is until it happens, you know, until the fault comes up, then you can do some diagnosis, then you find out what's working and what's not. So after about a couple of hours of being there, it wasn't faulting at all. So I got called back the day after when it had faulted, and I got back and it remended again, wasn't it? It had righted itself. Well, that time I spent about 3 hours there waiting for this fault to occur. Anyway, it happened. We diagnosed it severe PCB. So she could have saved quite a lot of money on these. I think she must have paid about 300 quid what she didn't need to. a success story. Tools. Everybody, you know, an engineers, plumbers, whatever, should have the right tools. And last week I had a few not last week, a couple of weeks ago, when it was meant to be in 10 minutes, I had a big bag full of props to show you some of the tools that I use. In that bag were a label, some big rubber gloves, masks and everything like that. Well, I got called out to a blocked macerator 2 weeks ago. And I walked into the house and he said, "What are you doing with them 2 buckets?" I said, "Well, I need to them." He said, "Label? What do you need a label for?" Well, I proceeded to the toilet. So I'm not joking, we're full to the top. It was full to the rim, and that toilet's only broken down that day. Went upstairs, so I proceeded with the label. You know. But in the end, I managed to get his toilet working. But that's, some people won't tell you the proper story, will they, when you're actually going down to the breakdown like that? Because I can't put a toilet like that. I think that's pretty much all I can really say today. I have bought a door prize, by the way, but I've left it in my van. So I'll have to go out and get it. Can I go now?
Can I ask some questions?
Yeah, of course you can.
Right, so how can I spot on a boiler if the pipe work is correct? So if I look at a boiler,
Yeah.
not the mother-in law, proper boiler, how do I know what to say? Oh, that's... Well, put Steve the locksmith, show a video, 2 jobs, no problem. So I want to do that same for you. So if I look at a boiler, what do I look for?
If you're looking for for me to get...
I wish someone's house, look at boiler.
Just general condition, if there's any staining around it or anything, if there's parts hanging off it or whatever, you like it, if it's got a permanent flame on it, that's always a good part for...
Right, where's that? How do you see that?
So you see, it's a pilot light, isn't it? You
Pilot
might be sight glass, you'll see it through the
Sight glass. Light does all that.
Don't roll the door.
What converts that thing? How do I spot one? What do I see one like that?
Get a 1-to-1 mark.
You won't be able to see.
That's I'm trying to see if there's something I can spot with
It's
it.
one of them communities out by performing a few tests on that. That's one that I was supposed to diagnose.
Thanks, Martin.
Well done, Martin. So, thanks, Martin, for an informative and interesting and informative presentation. Now we know a little bit more about your business. Let's all work hard to see if we can find Martin some extra work for next week.